Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about something about neck pain. Okay, let's share my screen to see. There you go. So thank you for join me today. Okay, so we are going to talk about something very, very common, which is neck pain, and also something many people are worried about, that they have a lump at the back of the neck. So let me ask you very quick questions. Have you ever felt like your neck getting very stiff, or noticed small bump here at the base of your neck? So some people call this neck hump or buffalo hump, or in Chinese we call it fu gui bao. So that's, if you've already noticed that, or you're definitely not alone. So I'm talking about why this is so common today. So let's talk about it's why this is happening more and more. The number one reason is modern lifestyle. And we spend so many hours every day to looking down at our phones and working on laptops, sitting for long periods. So when your head moves forward like this, even just a little bit, the pressure on your neck can double or even triple. After doing this position over time, and the muscles become very tight, and the circulation also reduces because it blocked the channel here. And also the tissue starts to thicken, and you can feel it. That's why it's a lump there. So that's when pain develops, and also stiffness increases. Sometimes a lump forms there. Let me show you a very important point. You know how heavy your head is. It's about 4 to 5 kg average for an adult. So if your posture is poor and your neck is constantly overloaded. Okay. So I'll do it in Western medication explanation. So neck structure. That's simple. So your neck supports your head and allows movement in many directions: backward, forward, side rotate. And because of that, it is also very easy to strain. So the first one is the muscle tension, and that's probably the most common ones. So this is the biggest cause of neck pain, and the muscle name we call it upper trapezius, quite tight. All the scapula around here, the bone here, quite tight as well. Again, it can be caused by poor posture, stress, very common, and of course, long screen time. So now I'm going to talk about what is the neck lump. From like from a Western perspective, this can be, there's some fat there, so we call it fat accumulation, and the soft tissue is thickened, and chronic muscle tension because of the posture. So it's normally not dangerous, but it is a sign of long-term imbalance that you should be aware of. That means you live in an unbalanced lifestyle. And some people thought why the lump and the pain most of the time happen together, because the tension here reduces blood circulation around that area, and then the poor posture changes the structure at the back, and then the tissues adapt over time, so it becomes thicken and thicken. So the lump is not just cosmetic, it actually reflects a deeper problem. or in TCM perspective, we look at it in a different way. So in traditional Chinese medication, we don't just look at the structure, that's muscles, tissues, that's something you can say, but we look at qi, blood, and fluid metabolism. That's like vital energy in our medication. So the most important concept is that if there's smooth flow, there will be no pain. But if there's no flow, or if there's obstruction, let's take it that way, and there will be pain. So what kind of obstruction? The first one will be qi and blood stagnation. So that's quite common. So that indicates tightness, pain, stiffness caused by posture and lack of movement. So after a long time, the qi and blood in the meridian here get blocked, and we call it stacked. It's a similar thing. And the next one is phlegm damp accumulation. That's very important because that's the key. That's the key for the lump. A lump equals to phlegm or damp accumulation. It's like fluid but thicker accumulation. Why does this happen? You may wonder why I have fluid accumulation in my body. Okay, let's answer. So firstly, poor diet. So you eat something that create dampness of phlegm, like a lot of dairy products, milk, cheese. That's all. The texture is quite thick. So if you can't process well, those things accumulated in your body. And weak spleen function. So your spleen is different from the Western medication spleen. Your spleen helps you move the dampness and phlegm in your body. Once the function is low, and these things accumulated in your body. And of course, lack of movement. So lack of movement, that means when you sitting there for too long and the blood circulation is not good. So over time, the phlegm and damp accumulates in the neck and forms that lump. Okay, the number 3 is channel blockage. So neck is many channel paths, like we call it bladder channel, gallbladder channel, and dual channel. So once it's blocked, that means no flow. So you will feel pain, stiffness, and limited movement. That makes sense. So in TCM, we don't just treat the lump. We treat the root cause, which is channel blockage. Also some underneath reasons, which I mentioned before, like qi and blood stagnation, phlegm accumulation, things like that. And some people ask me, I like to massage here, and why massage sometimes make it worse? Okay, have you tried to massage this? Have you actually feels tighter afterward? Yes. So in Western explanation, that's because too much pressure and give it the tissue, it irritates the tissue. So the tissue or the muscle, it actually want to protect themselves. So it's like protective muscle tightening. That's why it's worse. And in TCM way, if you only massage locally, so the qi only moves temporarily, but the stagnation will return because it doesn't resolve the root cause. And the excessive stimulation also can disturb the flow sometimes, which makes the stagnation worse. So more pressure is not always better. Okay, remember that. So the treatment, we use some acupuncture points. The first one, we call it Jianjing gallbladder 21. It's in between the neck here and the shoulder blade here. So we use needles there to release the muscles. And we also go right through the neck, the base of the neck, to release the muscle underneath. and some tender points. It really helps to relieve the pain. So what we do is to relax muscles, improve the local circulation, and reduce lump over time. We also use cupping and gua sha. I think a lot of people have heard about that. So, and many people love that because it helps releases tension and improve blood flow and reduces stagnation. So most of the time, patients feel immediate relief after that. And also, I found some video about something that you can do at home to relieve it. So I'll share it now, and you can. It only takes 1-2 minutes, and you can have a look. Okay. Let's look at the video here.
Neck, then save this post. In Chinese medicine, there's a point right on your hand between your pointer and middle finger called luozhen. This point opens up all the channels in your neck and your shoulders to relieve stiffness. So hold this point until you feel a pretty strong sensation, and while holding this point, start to move your neck from side to side for about 1 to 2 minutes until you feel a nice release and opening in your neck and shoulders. Give this a try. Do you wake up with a stiff neck? Then save this post.
Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Let's stop share for that one. And let's get back here. Yeah, so that's a simple tip that you can use at home. So in our clinic, we also provide herb, and that's really personalized treatment. So that depends on the pattern. Like we say, if you do have phlegm and damp accumulation, so we use herb to reduce or resolve the phlegm. And if you have stagnation, we have herbs to help move the blood to reduce the stagnation. And if you have some deficiency, like not enough qi and blood, so we have herb to support your spleen to help to build up those qi and blood. There are some exercise. So like if you can pull your chin slightly back, hold for 5 seconds. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And do it again. So do it probably 10 times as a rule, and do it for every time when you're sitting there for too long. And that helps correct the posture and reduce lines. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And okay. Sorry, I just got a patient there waiting for me. So it can reduce forward head position. There are some lifestyle tips for you as well. So sometimes treatment alone is not enough. If posture doesn't change, the problem will come back. So please, when you come to my treatment, also I'll teach you your lifestyle and simple steps from now. So you always keep your screen at eye level and don't look down too long, and stretch regularly. So please see a doctor or a TCM practitioner when you feel severe pain and numbness in hands or arm and weakness. Okay, if you have been experiencing neck pain or notice this lump developing, please don't wait until it gets worse. So in clinic, we can access your posture, provide personalized acupuncture, improve movement, and guide your exercise. Okay, and many patients improve after just a few sessions. thank you very much for today. If you have any problem, please don't hesitate to call us in Central of Balance in Hamilton. Thank you. See you next time.